Welcome to Spiritual Calisthenics. Christ is in our midst. On February 13th, we celebrate Saint Martinian of Palestine, the holy apostles Aquila and Priscilla, Saint Eulogios, the Patriarch of Alexandria, and Saint Symeon the Myrrhbearer of Serbia. Regarding Saint Martinianos, the righteous, Saint Martinian, who was from Caesarea of Palestine, flourished about the beginning of the 5th century. He struggled in the wilderness from his youth. After he had passed 25 years in asceticism, the devil brought a temptation upon him through a harlot, who, when she heard the saint praised for his virtue, determined to try his virtue, or rather, to undo it. Coming to his cell by night as it rained, and saying she had lost her way, she begged with pitiful cries to be admitted in for the night, lest she fall prey to wild beasts. Moved with compassion, and not wishing to be guilty of her death should anything befall her, he allowed her to enter. When she began to seduce him, and the fire of desire began to burn in his heart, he kindled the fire and stepped into it, burning his body, but saving his soul from the fire of Gehenna. And she, brought to her senses by this, repented, and followed his counsel, went to Bethlehem for a certain virgin named Paula, with whom she lived in fasting and prayer. Before her death, she was deemed worthy of the gift of wonder-working. Saint Martinian, when he recovered from the burning, resolved to go to some more solitary place, and took a ship to a certain island, where he struggled in solitude for a number of years. Then a young maiden who had suffered a shipwreck came ashore on his island. Not wishing to fall into temptation again, he departed, and passed his remaining time as a wanderer, coming to the end of his life in Athens. Ye did quench the flame of temptation with the streams of your tears, O blessed Martinian, and having checked the waves of the sea and the attacks of wild beasts, you did cry out, Most glorious are you, O Almighty One, who has saved me from fire and tempest. Regarding Saints Aquila and Priscilla, these are the tent makers that we read about in the Acts of the Apostles that St. Paul yoked himself with. They were also the financiers for a lot of his early missionary journeys and traveled with him on those journeys. Regarding Saint Symeon the Myrrhbearer of Serbia, Saint Symeon, in the world the ruler Stephen Nemanja, was capably governing Serbia in piety, wisdom, and justice for many years during the second half of the 12th century, renounced all rule and earthly glory to become a monk, the struggle in fasting and prayer. Thereafter he went to the holy mountain Athos, where, together with his son Saint Sava, he founded the monastery of Hilandar. After his death, a fragrant and healing myrrh came forth from his holy relics. When Stephen Nemanja put on the monastic habit with the name Symeon, his wife Anna followed his example, receiving the monastic name of Anastasia. She is commemorated as a saint on June 21st. Illumined by divine grace, even after death, you do make manifest the radiance of your life, for thou pourest forth fragrant myrrh for them that have recourse to the shines of your relics. You did also guide the people to the light of knowledge of God. O our Father Symeon, entreat Christ God that we be granted great mercy. I hope that you've enjoyed today's Spiritual Calisthenics. Have a blessed and wonderful day.